Back in the early to mid 1980s, there was a television cable network that was opened up that promised to display music videos. It was called Music Television, or MTV for short. From its inception, it has been many things, one of them being very controversial. For one thing, in the beginning, MTV was known not to show African American artists on that network. Michael Jackson happened to be the first. That was only because he had the most popular record in the world at the time. Another thing about MTV is his various choices of music videos. They decided to play what was popular rather than to give the chance for new artists to display their work in the form of music videos. If anything, MTV has been, they claim to be trendsetters to some degree. But instead, MTV is pretty much an oxymoron onto itself. This is a network that claims to be the trendsetters for things that are going on in pop culture today. Instead, they become, to some degree, the followers, sheep, if you will. They decided to base their bank more on reality shows nowadays. It started with Real World and Road Rules, and then it just spun out of fucking control. And they had MTV Fear. They had the Osbournes, which was actually good, but yeah. They had Newlyweds Nick and Jessica. Who gives a shit about their married life? It ended. The Ashley Simpson show, Why? Battle for Ozfest, that ended too quickly. A Shot at Love with Tia Tequila. Who gives a damn if she finds love? Really? This is a network, it's called MTV. Why is it that they play reality shows and TV shows that majority of them have nothing to do with music? Music television, that's what it's supposed to be about. And for some fucking reason, they've decided to go out there and make these bullshit shows. Some shows are pretty decent, but as a whole, they should do what they said they were going to do: play music. Well, we get 2 hours in the morning, a Real World marathon, TRL for like 2 hours. TRL is not even what it used to be anymore. I remember there was a television network called The Box here in my region. The Box was basically a free channel that all they did was play fucking music videos. And you could call and pay like 50 cents to $1 and request your favorite music video to be played. And that's how a lot of bands got discovered. Locally, they used to play Limp Bizkit videos. People will request Counterfeit all the time. And that's how that got popular. They used to play Kid Rock on that station. MTV bought The Box, and it became MTV2, which pretty much supposedly all they do is show music videos. Again, that is another bunch of bullshit because they show TV shows on that network as well. And you have to pay extra for that, which also sucks. They used to have animated series like Liquid Television. What the hell happened to that? And you can tell how Nickelodeon is going down the toilet because Nickelodeon is a sister station of MTV, for those of you who don't know that. Beavis and Butthead is gone. Aeon Flux sucked. Celebrity Deathmatch disappeared. Daria got canceled. The Tom Green Show went off the air. Jackass got canceled. It seems like MTV, they have the attention span of toddlers basically when it comes to their programming. They have a show. The show gets limited play. It pulls in as many ratings as they need for the time, and then when the next season starts, the show is gone. This is what they do with their good TV shows. So if the good TV shows get canceled after 2 or 3 seasons, and the bad TV shows get longer play, why the fuck is The Real World still on? I mean, for the first few years, it was pretty interesting, but now it sucks because it's pretty much a set format. Now, you know that most of the castmates are going to be white. You're going to have an angry black dude in there, and you're going to have somebody that's gay that just came out the closet, and then you're going to have the horny nympho in there mix it up and throw them in the house and see what the hell happens. And the same thing happens each and every year. There's arguments, there's fights, there's cussing words, there's a lot of screwing around, and then they leave. It's not that exciting anymore. They just need to stop that shit for real. Another thing is during Live Aid, they cut to commercials during Pink Floyd's guitar solo for Comfortably Numb. That is rock and roll blasphemy. You do not interrupt Pink Floyd when they're doing solos. You don't interrupt The Who when they're doing shit. You don't interrupt these people. These people are legends. They're the reason why some of these lame-ass emo bands are even here today. Another thing is they want to give multiple spins and play for bad rock and roll. Nobody likes that shit, but the record companies are forcing them to do it. And in terms of hip-hop, too, at first hip-hop couldn't get played. And then when they started playing hip-hop, they played the good shit back in the days. Okay, I'll give them that. But now they don't play the good shit anymore. They play Soulja Boy all fucking day long. And they play Yin Yang Twins and fucking Lil Jon. I hate that shit now. Lil Jon was alright back then, but that's getting off the subject. They canceled Headbangers Ball. What the hell is that all about? Metal is the best form of rock out there. And they canceled Headbangers Ball and they put it on MTV too. So they're saying you gotta have to pay more to get a good show. That sucks. Just the format is so flawed. And the variety of programming sucks. They always seem to go for the same things each and every year. And for a time I actually thought VH1 was a better network, but VH1 is no better. VH1, they have Flavor of Love and I Love New York. And that was enough for me to not watch their channel ever again. VH1 actually used to be about the music more, but they decided to screw up the format on that. So this means there's no more top 100 hard rock bands. There's no more music countdown, none of that shit. That shit is over. As far as MTV goes, they have no defense on any of these things. They really don't. Every show that they have is a reality show. It sucks. And what's with all the political correctness all of a sudden when people decide to spout their opinions about stuff that's going on? MTV puts a short leash on it. That's all I got to say about MTV. MTV sucks. I swear to God. It is. I never used to hate MTV, but I do now. And people want to know why people are not watching the Video Music Awards anymore. Because we already know who's going to fucking win. The ones that you think are, that the people at MTV think is the most popular. AKA the one the record labels tell them should win the awards. What sealed the deal for me on that? Justin Timberlake winning the video award over Johnny Cash. That sealed it for me. Well, that's all I got to say about MTV. I hope they die and burn in hell.